the, the manufacturers of the feed now, they can get the corn cheaper because you see, we probably can't grow the corn as economically as cheap as
All
what they
economies
get
have
in
Yes,
some
failed.
parts.
as larger
And
countries.
corn price has gone up on the world
Mm-hmm.
market by 50,
Right, right.
60%.
Yeah.
So
So,
you have to
so,
think about it.
so if we could grow even 5% of the corn that because the land them is there now, we have water there and everything,
And
you
we
know. So I don't see
right,
why we can't go.
my brother, that's where my heart is. I'm saying to people, let them jukes it out and fight over what they're
We
fighting
need
over.
to come together. We need to come together, man, and think about seriously what we're doing. And we want the most easy solution to our problem. And all those countries that big and rich now, they never just come up with an easy solution.
No, they
They
didn't.
fight.
That's why I said to you, they pay a price. They pay a
Yeah,
price
man.
for it, and
But
you're
we
right
don't.
about the easy solution. We don't
But
want
we
to pay
don't
the
need.
price for the anyway, we're gonna pay the price.
We
And we're
don't
gonna
need to
get
pay
there.
that price. Listen, man, them pay some of them prices already now. We don't need to have to pay some of those prices. Some of those
Well,
sacrifices.
it's different, yeah, man. A different sacrifice, but a sacrifice nonetheless. You're right
Yeah.
about coming together, and I know we are a part of it. So thank you for your contribution this morning.
Before I leave,
Yes.
can you repeat the next number beside this number, but a bit slowly more. Because
Okay.
876
we kind of slow, like, you know.
876
Mm.
619
No,
1508.
no,
The
that
WhatsApp
one.
one.
The next one. The
Two
next one.
279
Yeah,
8
yeah,
8473.
yeah. Okay.
All right, then.
All right,
Good
my
night.
All
brother.
right.
Thank you
Okay.
for calling.
Thank you. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Connection.
Good morning, greetings.
Good
Rachel,
morning,
you're just
Rachel.
calling out to you.
I heard, but that's not the reason why I called because I heard my name.
It don't matter. We're just glad to hear it from you.
Yeah, I just have a few points
Yes.
that I'd like to make, and I'd like to give a reminder. Some months ago, I had a vision that I must come and tell everybody who plants, wherever the district that they are in, that wherever they are or whatever they're planting, keep planting.
Mhm.
Because when push comes to shove, if you're a person and you cultivate just sweet pepper and hot pepper and let it say, for instance, and you have nothing else, you can then trade with the
Trade.
next man
Yes,
who
ma'am.
does planting and banana and what have you. You know, you go to a next person, they do. Yes. So a lot of bartering is going to come back into the field. And I've been
Absolutely.
saying it for years.
Absolutely. And it
Right?
means too that community relationships will strengthen because we're weak in that area. And when communities have stronger relationships embedded in their life cycles, then crime and violence too will take a hit because
Yes.
when you're working and participating in life together, you're less likely to become violent and angry with each other.
Yes,
Rachel,
because
I had the same awakening of the spirit.
yes, there won't be any hostility if we know each other properly.
Yeah.
Understand.
Even in
Yes.
small arguments, you just trash it and forget about it. Even if you walk away,
Right.
you won't be having that deep. And I just like to say to a brethren I hear saying that it's the devil that's in the movies, not the people. And it's what some of the people, and let me say again, some of those in the society is dealing with that cause all this. Every couple of months, you see these other people, and I'm going to say it as how it is, on the TV, advertising.
Oh.
And the more they turn up, is the more murders. Mark my words. I've been here and I've been watching, right? And it seems as if those who get these bad feelings of doing awful things get a surety from these people that they are protected.
Yes.
And their body won't find out, and they think they're high and strong when they get away with one murder. Don't know that they're bringing coals of fire upon their heads. Because the more people that they go around and destroy their lives, the more tears are on their shoulder from parents, children, family members. They don't even know what they're doing, some of them.
Rachel, we're going to have a full discussion on that topic because just as how what happened in Montego Bay with the Pathway Church was
Right.
a perversion of the great desire for faith and connection to God that people have. So too, those who are resorting to the Obeah and the different
Dark side, they
sources
call
of
it.
dark power
Looking
to
for
achieve
power.
yes, but it it is the flip side of faith, because
Yes.
you're reaching into the supernatural, into the spiritual realm to pull out something that favors you. And many times one man's treasure is another man's garbage, and one man's favor is another man's curse. You always have that duality walking with us. We'll talk about it more fully. If you can stay online, it's time for us to take a break. If not,
Yes, I will do. I
yeah,
will.
you will stay?
Yes,
All right, great.
because I've got something to say.
All right, my dear, stay. Bye.
We'll be right back.
For a better choice in all your electrical supplies, A, authorized 3M dealer and better brand names. B, better service including free island-wide delivery. C, all major credit and debit cards accepted. It's ABC Electrical Sales. Shop number 8, Hagley Park Plaza, Kingston 10. Open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We make your electrical jobs as easy as ABC. Call 754-3825-8 or fax 754-3659. ABC Electrical Sales, for a better choice.
The station that makes you feel good.
I love the station. I think it's great.
My station.
Moving.
My station.
Moving. Keep it right here. Keep it right here.
Bass FM. Keep listening.
Vegam Printers for all your printing needs. We specialize in calendars, flyers, brochures, and more. Call us today at 968-7506. That's 968-7506. Or visit us at 4 East Bloomsbury Road, off Hagley Park Road. Vegam Printers, your best choice in printing.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
Come back, Rachel. Can you
Yes.
make your point quick? We have another call online.
Okay, yes. So I'm saying the way your atmosphere, wherever you live, if it's quiet, you have a peaceful persona.
Mm-hmm.
If it's full of noise and disagreement and hurriness and all the stinking smell, and I will say that, and the garbage and everything, how can you concentrate? How can you even have a good state of mind?
Mm-hmm.
So a clean heart comes with the atmosphere that you're living in, your meditation and everything else.
True.
You know, so what these people ought to be doing is doing their job as counselors and mayors and all the politicians who take upon themselves to be over other people. That the right thing that they must do is provide decent environment.
True.
A minister of health should be somebody who talk about food provision, the cleanliness of your cities, your hospital, your hotels, so your surroundings. You know, food provision in the shop. Is it safe? Is it out of date? You know, is it got the real ingredients for mankind consumption, that kind of thing. And a proper health minister, who should be a doctor, should also be telling you, if he's got any conscience, build your immune system, take care of your body, look after your diet, think about what you eat, not go take vaccine. It's okay if you get paid to do that, and people want to hear that, but it's not everybody want to hear that, because some people are created, believe that they're created by Almighty, and He's the protector of all faith. He protects you even when you do wrong, let alone when you look after your body.
Okay.
So we are to teach our children from now to look after their body. Plant some pepper seeds, whatever seeds you have, put it in a flower pot. Learn to know how the earth gives to you, and then you give back And for those people who burn their ground, the Bible tells you to till the soil, turn it over, so you can have all the good nutrients to plant your food. It's not rocket science. If you burn down the field, you're not going to get the same crop you had like before.
All right, Rachel. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for that important point.
Yes.
A holistic approach.
All right. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Connection.
Morning again. Yeah,
morning
that country
again.
That country there now where 100 persons are dead for the year, are probably not even 50. No religion are dead there. Christian are dead there.
Yeah, man.
Muslim are dead there.
Yes, they are.
So, if I preaching, I'm praying at the name of Jesus. No one not to feel offended. If you come together, you have to make up a mind to live together. Rasta, Christian, Muslim, atheist.
Yeah, but you know, my brother, together. I think that caller has repeatedly expressed concern that we are saying but not doing.
And that is the concern that he has, that there's so much talk. Not just with us, because you know that he's a family member. He calls us, he shares with us with regularity. But a number of places talk. They have prayer breakfasts. They have crying on the podium or the pulpit, and still the nation is very violent. Yeah.
So
we can't change it. We have to
all of us have to come together.
Yes,
come together to,
absolutely.
Come together,
Right.
Me say pull the resources together.
Yes.
We don't want to be a slogan. Come together, come together, come together.
But we never
come
actually.
Together.
Or we don't find each other. We don't have no way.
Resources together.
Yes,
build
sir.
our own business. All right. Me's a working man. Me a hustler. Me no want to work. But any little thing me make, we can put it as an investment
into something else.
Come together
yes, that can bear fruit.
So that who not have no work can get a work.
Yes. Well, you've been always clear about that.
We build school because we need schooling.
Yeah.
So come together by self and talking. We're ready in a long time. I go to my number, me not see nobody call me.
Really?
And probably if me not phone number, would have call, but probably show me at the least amongst the pack. Me love stay back and
no, man, I have,
give me view and willing to move next for next.
I have your number.
Understand me? Because we can come together again. Look on Best FM. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Connection.
Kingdom greeting.
Kingdom greetings to you too, my brother.
Yes. There is a man who mix up righteousness and religion and Christianity together.
Yes, that happens frequently.
I would like him to understand that righteousness is pure and righteous. Righteousness is from the beginning. Righteousness is not Christianity. Righteousness is not religion. Righteousness is the will of God. And there is no answer. Yeah.
But, Branch, that man and you are saying similar things, That man, you cry out constantly that you have brought a message. The people have forgotten God. They have forgotten righteousness. They are not living in accordance with the precepts. And that man is saying the people are only talking about the precepts. They are not living. It is better they start living than they keep talking, because they're talking and not accomplishing. So in a strange way, you are both on the same path. I don't think he's confused about the difference in the various things. But he is right that we have a very violent society, and a society that talks a lot about God, whether it's religion, righteousness, or love or Christianity. We do talk a lot about the things of God, and yet our communities are not showing the love of God or the righteousness of God. Thanks very much for calling back on that point. I gotta take another call now. Good morning and welcome to the Morning Connection. Good morning.
Yes, miss. Good morning, miss.
Yes.
Good morning.
Morning.
Righteousness.
Yeah, righteousness over miss. Godliness. So, I'm Pastor. Good morning, Pastor, everyone.
Morning.
Let me tell you something. I'm not going to fear nothing. So, we don't come no fear. You see, miss?
Yes.
Like when you talk, you cannot take excuse to some people, but if you make them express themselves and talk to themselves, sometimes I hear them part of the program too. Some people just don't want to hear nothing about the Almighty and the Most High. Some people say, man and God they don't have to. There's no way nice price for God live. And God is the most high. So I say, you take a plane after they can go higher than the most high. Miss, let me tell you, so God give me a message.
You're going to speak
I know that more more than like we talk, together and everything, if you have a dialogue, but sometimes I just want to express me. Because if it's some of them voice, me know them, me hear them voice over, them not believe in a God. So if excuse and I say, if you way I say them say, I know that they mean.
Okay.
You know why you about no God.
All right.
It's a God no day. Because we have hand. But remember, Pastor, as I read, blessed is the nation who God is the Lord, and who put them trust in God. You see, as I say, you see Psalm 33, 12, I used to read it, and Jeremiah 17, verse 7, see it was a blessed is the man that trusted in the Lord, whose hope is in the Lord. So, as we say, when righteousness increase, evil decrease. So, them now you don't know what for righteousness. I want to do religion. God, them a mix up things. Religion and them things that division. God is one. Jesus never come and preach religion. So when we love Adventists, we love Pentecostal, if you are Muslim, we love you. We know we are talking about righteousness in every nation, every man, even people who don't go to church, righteousness is to them. Because if you know things not right, you see a lady at work and you want to go draw and rape her. That is not right. So that is not righteousness. If I work for you, I'm to get the money even though I don't go to church. If you pay me the money when you say pay me, but a short pay me after done. They talk as war. So righteousness is not just about in church. It's righteousness with everyone. But the most ultimate thing in righteousness is to the Most High, who is soul saved. We not live alone in flesh. Because we have feed the flesh, but we not feed the spirit. That's why man shall not live by just food alone, but by the words of God. Not bread alone. So Luke 4 verse 4 and Matthew 4 verse 4.
Righteousness.
Some people have feed themselves with just food. You have to feed yourself with brain.
Let me ask you a question, my brother. Let me ask you a question before we leave the call.
Yes.
Do you believe that you are the only one to whom God gives a message?
No. That's how we have to train with each other.
Yes.
But some people have got other way.
So when someone is speaking, expressing their ideas or giving it just the same way that you want your thoughts to be respected as words that are coming to you.
I know my thoughts still in me.
All right.
It doesn't word me get to deliver, Because that is it. Some people are going to drag different ways. There's a tag and war are going right now, even in that spirituality. Because some people are tag and, but see me not coming out tag and war. It's not me alone. So you shouldn't even ask me that question because I know me alone as righteousness.
Okay, all right.
Just about 2 to 3 colors before me talk about righteousness.
All
so
right.
we could never think it's me alone, miss.
All right, we hear that. We understand that.
I'm not saying you think it's you alone, my brother.
Yes, you shouldn't even ask me that question.
No,
man, that's all right. Remember, it's dialogue we're having, We're having dialogue.
Yeah, man, righteousness.
Yeah, but that's not
all right.
That's not the question I asked you still, I know what your message is. I'm just saying to you that when others of us speak...
Love me.
All right, righteousness.
All right, then.
I take the other call. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Connection.
Morning. How are you doing?
I'm well,
morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, man. Well, I never got to see Parliament yesterday, but the Minister of Finance was supposed to bring additional supplement to the budget yesterday. I don't know if it happened.
I don't see it reported on.
Because it was $89 billion to be added to the present budget. And a good friend of mine says, when they do that, government have no money.
Yes, the government broke.
But I think was it last week or the week before there was a supplement to the budget.
Yeah, so this is a supplement to the supplemental.
Yeah. And I'm saying that there's something wrong with that process when you have to do it like that,
Well, yes, you're right. It is a sign that you're not in control. Events are pushing you. You're not in control of timing.
And I'm recognizing that this finance minister, every year he has 1 or 2 supplements or even more.
Yes.
That he continues to add to the budget. And I'm always questioning what happened to the planning aspect of the Ministry of Finance and Planning. Because the planning aspect is supposed to deal with these things.
And although so you're saying though these are unusual days, pandemic and all, it's not so unusual that you can plan and be in a better state of preparedness.
I expect every year that the minister comes with a budget that by December there will be a supplement.
Right.
Because he has always done it.
But a supplement after the supplement within a matter of 2 weeks is pushing
In a
it.
matter of days is really alarming and cause for concern really and truly.
Yes, and
even though it's unusual times, you know that you're trying to shrink the economy. So therefore, collections and so forth are going to take a dip. So you have to plan for all of that, and you know this beforehand. So I can't understand why is it that we need to have so many supplements added, and the financial year is almost up, it's almost done.
Yeah, because it's March, yeah. No, they'd be normally presenting their budget, the new budget in February.
Must be preparing the new budget.
And again, I think the last supplement had a big amount given to Water Commission because Water Commission couldn't pay their bills.
Couldn't pay their bills. To local banks, I think. They had government guaranteed.
Well, there's a very big loan that they took from the central bank up by Trafalgar Road.
I like how you put it, the central bank. All right, so and the central bank is the central bank have a whole new set of fees now to
Corey must be yourself, you know.
I mean, this is the finance minister's philosophy at work, you know, because the finance minister's philosophy is that the market should determine price.
True.
So this is the finance minister philosophy at work 100%.
Okay.
Because then the consumer has nobody to defend them.
Yeah.
And also I saw the DLP put out a circular, you know, that they don't agree with the increase in banking fees,
the bank
and that
fees,
the government should do something about it.
Should do something about it. That was ironic and interesting.
It's always alarming, you know. I mean, in the election, the leader of the JLP and the Prime Minister said that there should be no more motorcades because of the corona strike. But by the evening, the leader of the JLP was out there on a motorcade.
When?
In the election.
Oh, okay. Yes. I see. You're making some connections in terms of integrity.
Yeah, and again, it was the JLP saying that, boy, them agree with tax the bill now.
Mm-hmm.
But the government don't.
Yes. So they're really interesting developments.
Or it's politicking. That's what it is. That's what it is.
We have to be careful not to be caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, but I mean, it is really alarming to see the banks coming out at this time with this. I mean, I think the Prime Minister is playing to keep Duncan's tune. But I really don't think it's Keith Duncan playing to the Prime Minister's tune.
Oh, it's not. That's not usually the direction in which the dance goes. But thank you, Corey, for the assessment. We have another call to take. So.
Yeah, man. I try one.
You too, my brother. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Connection.
Yeah. Just want to clarify some little points here, because I know it's me that man attack it.
No, I'm not attacking. Him giving a counterpoint. Why are we using such war language?
No. Listen what I'm saying, please.
Yes.
With due respect.
He was attacking you and me.
He was saying that a lot of us don't believe in religion and they believe in God and all that type of thing. It appears to me that we are using religion to distract us from the main thing that we're supposed. We want to hear more queries on this program, you know. And I don't know if it's what you can. It's a design or something is at play right now to distract us from what we're supposed to be dealing with and make us fight against each other with religion. Malcolm X said that, you know. Malcolm X said we must keep our religion in the closet, man. Because when we go, if we go deal with our things, and if we start to talk about religion, we're going to divide with one another. Too much division are going to take place. You know, so much church we have. You know, so much everybody has this. So much churches we have in this country. And we're so divided and so violent and all that type of thing.
Well, I wish you could have resisted the urge to call, but I do understand why you called. I'm not distracted by it in the least bit, and I know the message that I carry. He has his message, I have mine. Mine is not to allow disputes over minor things
to become a distraction and pull us away from the work that we need to do. That is my message. So when I listen to you, I hear the heart of what you're saying, and I understand what it is that you're saying. And my job is to make sure that it is understood in the best light. And I do it for every caller, because everybody who calls has a concern about the future of the country, the state of the country, the condition of poor people, what it is that we need to do to see true righteous living and to see us prosper. That is what everybody have a concern about.
That's what I want to hear.
And that's what I look for.
And I like when you summarize or you really can summarize and sum up some of the arguments still,
Yeah, but
the breath of fresh air.
But what I want to say to you.
But to me, I don't think you're reaching some of the people, because they still have it in their mind that when a man like me call, it's because me not believe in God when me attack with me attack them. And I can tell them that they not believe in God more than me, because me believe in God more than them. Me can tell a man that me believe in the supreme God.
Okay. But
I believe in there's a supreme God,
Well, now that you have said it, I think righteousness, who's still listening, is a listener to this program. He can be comforted in his mind that you are not the Antichrist coming to mess up the work that we are doing. And we gotta find a way. You're right. We have to find a way to get past that preoccupation with what people believe and who they are and so on. There's work to be done, and all hands are welcome. And sometimes it's while you're doing the work that your perception of things change.
Yeah. And
one point before I leave. What I was talking about the chicken and the price of chicken.
Yes.
Now, you see what is happening, The people that who sell the chicken is them that sell the feed same way,
Yes, me know.
It is
so we have to find a way. We have to find a way to break that monopoly.
Break that monopoly.
But I must say something to you though. I understand, because when it is integrated, you can better control your costs. It's just an aspect of business, and a lot of people do integration. Different companies, you do that, but it's a part of the same company.
And that's where regulation comes in, Percival.
Right, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that if you don't move towards monopoly and you're controlling price. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
But I can just give you an example. During the war, we had in America they had one aluminum company, which was Alcoa.
Mm-hmm.
And the United States government split up, make certain that they find some put part some line carriers. That's how you get Alcan, Reynolds, and all the rest of backside companies,
Mm-hmm. Well, they did the same thing with AT&T in telecommunications.
Right.
So you get too big.
So it is difficult when you have one company. They supply the baby chick. They supply all the
feed,
the input in the
layers,
and they supply the feed.
The medicine for the baby chicks.
But the truth is,
regulation is what balances it.
Regulation, because I keep telling people, as being in business, you must have economies of scale, because that is what drives down prices. So what Minette has said, the whole thing about regulation, but I want to say something on the first point you're making. We need to understand that people come to a point from different places. What must become important is, having come to it from different point of view, is at the end of it, we must have consensus as how we're going to move forward to fix the problem. That's what I'm interested in.
Yeah, definitely we have to do that. But
yeah, man.
We have to lift up the people intellectually and make them this holding on to religion blindly. It's not going to help us, not going to help us at all.
All right, go ahead. Thank you for your call.
Yeah, but that never helped anybody, and Christ himself spoke against that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, thank you. Yes. I'm glad he called back. I'm concerned he called back. I was still reflecting on the chiding that I got about repackaging.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm someone who I reflect a lot. So if you say something, and even if you mean it lightly, I try to make sure I understand it properly. So
welcome,
if
caller.
correction
How are you?
has to be taken, it is done.
Yeah. Hello?
Good morning.
Yes, miss. Good morning, miss.
righteousness?
No, man. No, I don't have a wrong concept. I'm not attack the man. I'm not attack
All right. Okay, so we understand that. We understand that righteousness.
Yeah, you see my brother in your Raspal, I have to big him up to you now. My brother, you know, man.
Okay.
Yes,
right.
I think
one big family.
I think him big you up yesterday as well, you know, because he was explaining
no,
to me
that...
that...
him not still like how we talk, me and him talk, discuss the religion, we and him the on the next side, and me the on the next side, we still are friends.
That's all right. That's
So
important.
me not carry malice and them things. So me want to have a wrong concept, because don't even from day one, you know, me tell him not deal with religion, you know, this one. Don't me say from day one.
True.
So if him didn't understand me and listen to me, you don't understand religion me I deal with.
Okay.
Because even the church people, them are going to conflict with me too, because some of them will say, to me not deal with religion, it will be a conflict. So every church people are going to agree with me like that.
True.
Because some in a division.
Well, it's wonderful that we're all on the same page.
Yeah,
all right.
A righteousness God wants, nothing less.
Yes.
Because you cannot say without righteousness. In faith, if the righteousness of you exceed the righteousness of the Pharisees.
All right, so righteousness. I have another call.
So
good morning. Welcome to the Morning Connection.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Long time I don't hear your voice.
Well, I would say the same for you.
But although you don't hear the voice, my present is right in front of you.
And you know I love to talk to you.
Here in oneness. So that energy of life
is
real. So we cannot know without that energy to realize, acknowledge it, identify, bring everything on and live in that oneness. But we realize how the scientists, 3/4 of the world leaders, and all the super rich capitalists, the scientists them made an invention that can draw the energy from within space back to Earth and connect to the human brain energy back to the technology of robot artificial intelligence. Hello?
Your phone is cutting in and out. Hello?
Hello?
Your phone cutting in and out. I don't know what is happening with your connection. But are you talking about 5G technology and 6G technology?
Hello, that is what, watch me now.
Yes.
In the work, one robot can do 1,000 people. You see, the person who them lay after who don't take vaccine, they lay them off. But remember, you know, the robot, the changing still going to 1,000 people work. So the next 500 days, vaccine. After a period of time,
they will go too.
Yeah,
They will go too. The vaccinated will be next.
You're the problem now. We trick you. Because we have to hold on in a robot right there so and set you back in a society to go war and kill one another, to survive, to eat food. That is where you're destroying humanity to a level. And that is the problem, because you're going to get all things to distract you from the truth, where you need to be knowing and keep in that proper direction. Who will survive as a nation right now with all our go back to society, because robots the robot will take less manpower.
I don't know if darkness can hear us. The call quality is not good. I'm not following all that he's saying, so maybe we need to just end the call and then let him call me back. Yeah. All right. That's regrettable. Do we have another call or is it time for the break? Okay, we'll come back after the break.
We'll be right back.
We're committed to reducing the impact of disasters occurring in Jamaica. We're ever ready to assist you before, during, and after a disaster. But everybody have a role to play, so make we work together and follow the plan. Whether rich or poor or where you come from, hurricanes affect everyone, so be prepared. Prevention is better than cure. Be prepared. Listen to ADBEM.
A message from the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management.
The station that makes you feel good.
I love the station. I think it's great.
My station.
Moving.
My station.
Moving. Keep it right here. Keep it right here.
Best FM. Keep listening.
Greetings. Bitter Sugar returns to Best FM. Wednesdays, 6 to 8 p.m. Tune in as we put forward Bitter Sugar. Yes, your host, Brother Miguel Lorne, as we ride. This is education, African fundamentalism, purity of the race, self-reliance, repatriation. These are topics we're going to go into. Tune in, Best FM, as we put forward Bitter Sugar once more.
Isn't it strange how princesses and kings?
Veg Printers for all your printing needs. We specialize in calendars, flyers, brochures, and more. Call us today at 968-7506. That's 968-7506. Or visit us at 4 East Bloomsbury Road, off Hagley Park Road. Veg Printers, your best choice in printing.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
Good morning and welcome back to the Morning Connection. Please remember the numbers to call: 876-619-1508 and 279-8473. Of course, you got to put your 876 before it. Saddened that we couldn't make, much good of what our brother was saying. He is very kind of futuristic. He's deeply prophetic in how he speaks, and he was reminding us that in time to come we are going to see. Well, I talked about the security of labor and work and how we need to ensure that people can be gainfully employed in your own country. Looking at what was being complained about with the breach of the work permit situation there 7-8 years ago, my focus was on ensuring that when skilled laborers come from another jurisdiction, that transfer of knowledge takes place so that our workforce is the better for it. And of course, understanding that when people buy land and come to do major projects in our country, from we permit them to buy the land, we have to permit them the freedom to develop it and to work it into the standard that they require. And if we don't have workers who can do it, we can't be too bothered by any allowances we give. I think 150 Mexican work permits got work permits when the Moon Palace Resort was being renovated.
Incidentally, the people overall that were employed, I believe, was
a 6-month period.
But hundreds more than that.
Of course, I know their staff complement. Once the thing was completed, I think they have about 2,000 staff
at Moon Palace.
Somewhere in that region, right? So, I mean, it did give work to way more persons than the 150 who got the work permit. Here is our brother Darkness now saying to us, in time, labor is going to be replaced. Human hands will be replaced by computers, or even if it's not robots, computerized processes that will make it unnecessary for too much manual labor. And those who are vaccinated and still have job, when they send home the unvaxxed, please just wait your turn.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Coming down the pipe. Welcome, caller.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to the universe. Be still my nation. I am the voice of all voice within the voice that is right in front of you. Into my spiritual formation of my identity in oneness, not a division. So everything where you talk about and talk and life and experience, life is in oneness with itself. But only one physical and one spiritual. Spiritual means where Pastor is at this moment and where me is and where everybody over the universe is. Show you a oneness. What?
Oneness.
The dark shadow with light identify itself throughout the universe of every living, existent creation of life. So that life can be seen because that life is real.
True.
What I'm saying, the problem now, the scientists and the world, 3/4 the world leaders them, with super rich capitalists designed to create that invention. And that invention, seeing, is to capture humanity, soul, and put it in a technology. So like your phone where you have, the phone can talk to you and relate to you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a human voice you get. Only one way you can get that connection is from a human being. By when you're taking the injection goes straight up in your blood vessel and go up in your head. Because up in your head there so is an electronic magnetic energy. It works with water and the air where you breathe in. That's how you design unique. So mankind go into that technology and tap in to that technology frequency that can carry one energy from one place to the other place. You understand what I say, Miss Millet?
It sounds like what Elon Musk is talking about in terms of some technology he's talking about.
What, teleportation? What are we? Are we talking about?
Talking about you having connection with your brain without.
When you take the injection,
you say like
the injection is a liquid chip.
Okay, that's what you're contending.
Into your brain, and when you go up into the brain, the heat where up there spread the chip, the liquid, over the brain cells energy. And that energy connect to the universe, to the maker. That's all your connection is, you know.
Yeah, but I'm not following it to the extent that I do know before vaccine, I do know that mankind is connected to the environment, into the universe, to its creator. That is the design. That is the original design. I thought I thought you were saying that, as we know in the way of the world, there's always the imitator who seeks to create an image of what the father designed in order through technology, in order to manipulate it for other ends. So I thought that's what you were talking about. Is that what you're talking about?
Talking about?
All right, then I understand you.
And the radiation what come from those things, it kills you slowly. And it do have no help to the creation of the maker existence. It's just like me create you, and when me create you, you are war against me. But you say you want if me no force you, mandate you, dictatorship and things, if you come that way, if you have a little money in your bank, you want to try to demolish and do certain things unto you. That is a corruption way. That is a destruction way. That is a wickedness way. And that is where the creation and that is the scientists and the world leaders, they're not with the maker. They're against the maker.
Yeah, because they are imitators of the original design for the purpose of pursuing their own agenda. So I understand that in the way that fundamentally we know that God creates to give life and the enemy imitates to destroy life.
Yeah, they do as an enemy.
The
so you have to know your enemy and what the man up to, and then when take away your soul. Your soul, no, watch me. Everything where you can gain on this earth, where you use vanity, power, where you still have to leave it.
Yeah.
One thing you know leave is your soul, that is your personal connection.
The caller's gone?
Personal connection with you and your maker.
All right, my brother. I hear you.
If you let go that,
I hear you, but
you not going on more dealings. You have dealings to a computer or a technology. And that's what you have the dealings with.
All right,
I got it. Technology.
Darkness. Yes, my brother. I have to go now because I have another call, and the things you talk about could take us all day. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Connection.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Morning. Yeah.
Good morning, Pastor.
Morning, Raspar.
Yeah, well, you see, if you really chip in away my say, we must really make sense in our feeling.
Yes, I mean, well, as you see, I know what he's talking about. Maybe some people haven't gone to that level, haven't been studying it to that point yet to even understand how it is from the foundation of the earth. That is the yin and yang, that The creator has taken things in one direction and the imitator carry it in the next, in the opposite.
Yeah, you have to understand it. So if you really know, when I say you have to understand it, you know?
Yes, yeah. But you get the impression that I understand him?
Yeah, man.
All right. Okay.
You guys understand it.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you have a big view of the world,
Mm-hmm.
you will understand it.
Yeah, and when he speaks, I know that on this program we have sought to interpret it, to bring it so people who hear him can begin to understand that he travels in a very deep state of revelatory knowledge. And
I like about him reason ability to start to build, you know?
Okay.
Yes, right.
Okay.
That's true. But as Paul, what he's alluding to is what is called Elon Musk said Neuralink hopes to start implanting its brain chips in human in 2022. That's the technology he's talking about.
Well, what I have to say this morning, because we don't have much time. The government, like they are saying that they want to give people with license gun. DC status.
Oh, when was that said? I missed that. You know, one of our callers has been recommending that.
For
There's a lot of people with license gun who have questionable character, you know.
True.
You know, and that would be a very, very, very complicated thing. And what I see going on now, you can.
So you're saying they announced it or they're discussing it?
They're discussing it. I heard. You know,
okay.
I heard it being discussed with some professor doctor from the United States.
Of course, it would have to be that the person's consent and do some level of training and are embraced by the community, and then you'd have to publish the list of who those persons are. Well, when you think about how that could be accomplished, because at DC can't be a private, you will only know same at DC after he shoot somebody and he flash him badge. Anyway, give me your thoughts on it.
And you see, what happened, you know, you can look for anything, you know, from this government.
True.
You know,
because they're desperate enough.
They're desperate, you know what I mean? And that's where they put up the
parish council election.
The parish council election, right?
What do you think? Good decision or bad decision?
No, it's a bad decision because you have some lame up councillor. Where you want to really get to that long time. You're glad to listen and come up because they have this lame up councillor when nothing are put in a road. And I'm not putting no drain, I'm not putting certain things done on them things.
Could it work to the benefit of the people if those councillors were put on notice and some level of renewed activity and resources got pumped into the system?
Yeah, because remember I put up last year, you know. That is it come back to the constitution again.
Yes.
And call an election.
Yes.
This country needs a drawn up. This country needs a very, very good job because look now, you have a lame up country. We now work and now do not want to. And you know, get the chance now for this thing. Him have 1 year now, him have 1 more year to do the lame up. And it's now work. You understand?
Could I make a suggestion, Ras?
Yeah.
Could we strategically and systematically serve notice on those lame ducks and see if it can work to the benefit of the people where they know we are making a change unless these things are your only hope of returning is when you have performed on these levels. Sometimes you have to take the limes and make some lemonade. Just try squeeze the best that you can out of it.
And you have to look at the good side. It gives more people time to prepare.
That's what I come back to. the Constitution, Pastor. Because if the Constitution, it said, say, all right, every 2 years or the time of every 2 years between a term, local government election have to call by law on that date.
Yeah, they probably would use, because if it's the pandemic, they probably can find a way to there has to be room for some, emergency procedure when there is a threat to public health. But I take your point. When we have better rules of the game.
I hear one poorly excuse. Hold on.
Yeah.
As I said, they could have been used. I hear one poorly excuse talking about school. They have to use the school, and school just open.
All right, so then creative. Russ, I have another caller waiting. So wrap up for me, please, so I don't miss the value of your contribution.
But it never happened during the pandemic, because this spreading of
the virus.
The virus.
Somebody call it the Omicron.
Yeah. Oh, Omicron. All right, Russ. You can call us back,
Thanks.
Let's just take another call and continue. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Connection.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, ma'am. Thank you for holding.
Okay, I'm Miss Johnson.
Hello, Miss Johnson. Welcome. First time calling us?
I'll always hear on the radio.
Yes.
And I say I want to try this morning.
Excellent. Welcome.
Welcome. What's your point you have to share with us, Ms. Johnson?
Okay, I hear it on the radio. What is the last name?
Oh, well, mine is Minette Lawrence. And
No, not that.
Oh.
Me hear it on the radio this morning.
Oh.
Like they must win, like to win something.
Yes.
Them say, what is the last name? I have to choose a common last name.
Oh,
So
okay.
you don't want to know the number that we can call them and try.
Oh, we don't know.
So which program is that that game on? Oh Lord, we wish we could help you with that, because you're calling for the first time, but I don't know which program that is. But
all right, thank you.
All right, dear. How refreshing. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Connection.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
What do I have to say to refresh you two people?
Your last name. What is the last name?
My last name.
I'm not putting you under that pressure. It's all right.
Ask the what you call him that take the call?
The engineer.
Yes.
He knows.
Engineer of your last name. How you do this morning?
Not bad. What a call to talk about is the election. I don't think the election should be postponed for 1 year. 6 months.
6 months
is enough.
Shorter time period.
They're running scared. They're running scared.
Then what?
Them running scared. That's why them postponing.
It could be running scared, or it's money they don't want to spend.
Okay.
So the government should come and talk why. Not the pandemic.
Not the pandemic.
This pandemic don't have anything to do with not holding an election.
Because the general election was in a more dangerous time, pandemic-wise. And that never slowed them down.
Barbados just held one. So I don't see why, and school open, so why, it's a lame excuse.
No, it's a political decision. We know that. It's not a public health decision.
Yeah.
All right.
No government should come and try to tell that blatant lie to people. Huh?
Well, they shouldn't get away with it. Let's see if we're going to let them get away with it.
But how we going to stop them?
No, man, get away with it is to reward them with another victory of any kind. That's how you know when somebody gets away with it.
I don't know when better will come in this country.
In our lifetime, because we're working for it. And every step we make forward means we have left the past behind.
I have a 9-year-old son.
Yes.
He's my washback.
Not to wash, but you wash back.
Yeah, I'm a washback. At least I make no laugh. Yeah, I'm a washback. I think I last one time. I don't think no one left in there play football. And I'm back to play football. So in my last one, I think.
Would you like it to be otherwise?
I wanted about 15 kids,
So much you got?
3 2.5.
Man, you're just warming up.
9 him gone?
3.
3 2.5.
2.5 kids.
I think I
3 of the full blood and 2 not of the full blood.
No, those 3 could be full blood, but I didn't get them until later. I heard that they were my kids.
Yes,
okay,
I,
all right.
I just include them in the count. So
Yeah,
you
so
have 2/3 of your quota to go. Well, God is very generous to men. Men can keep producing until they decide not to. So,
yeah, and it's top woman at 50 or when?
Well, women are using science now to go all up to 70. So,
Right. Scientists is doing that, right?
Yes. So if you have the energy for it, it is yours to claim. Anyway, come tell us what you wanted to share with us this morning.
It was the election.
Oh, all right. Then I bless you and wish you a good morning. We have another caller.
All right.
Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Connection.
Bless up.
Bless up to you too.
You see, from we have land and water, we don't have to worry about food,
Mm-hmm.
And when someone sit down and say, they might bring chicken from overseas, is the chicken is of quality that we produce out here? One more thing, too. If things are get so hard, they can't go and raise 2 common fault,
Of course, they make good stew.
Listen to me, them eat better than the machine fall. Everything natural tastes better than when man make.
Machine fall.
You understand me? Them produce egg.
Yeah.
You have egg for eat, you have meat for eat. So people, stop to that hard. I sweep me just go sweep up a man here across the road, me.
Yes.
So yesterday, I cut some grass and I want to throw in my compost to eat it up,
Ah.
You understand
There
me?
you go.
So I'm telling the people, me don't know people still don't talk about them not working, Because when you go up with that mentality, if you look work, we go up with the same mentality, but from a little bit, me I check life on a next level. Me love listen and watch everybody. So, we jump out of that box there.
Yeah.
You understand me? So, as I say, still
create your own reality.
As if we're really serious. Like for instance, now, I X amount of people work at better set. Instead of having the money at some bank where now to go in a profit pan it, When you look for a bank and you put the money together and you start about other business.
Oh,
you
mean,
understand
man?
me? And probably that bank, they're now willing to lend you some more money too.
And you make it bigger and the community
Listen to me
grows.
now, man. Listen to me now, man.
I am
Listen
of the same
people
heart.
Have vision,
Yep.
You say people have vision, me.
And those...
This minute, This minute, you don't know me yet,
I'm looking forward to meeting you.
I'm not come for just a talk, Miss Minute. You want work start, Miss Minute.
Okay.
Tell me for this and a solution, I hear me a call. A fire, I hear me a bun pan. All that,
All right, wait.
All right.
Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Connection.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Pastor, I heard about a new disease, a next virus disease, releasing more wicked and terrible. Do you hear about it?
Which one is that? Beyond the Omicron?
Yeah.
Different from COVID?
You mean
I understand
the
the
swine flu?
scientists have released a next dragon
Wow.
onto the population to wipe out humanity. That's why I'm overstanding.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
You need to tell us what the name of it is.
What I'm saying to you, you see, you don't understand. I'm saying technology is wiping out humanity. You don't understand?
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Well, if you notice, the world are going to a digital system that take onto technology in such a way where them don't need humanity, less manpower.
Oh, I saw what you're saying. Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do now.
So what we need to do is to prepare your soul, because where the wheat and tears got to come like a rivers of water. So is the judgment time now? So prepare yourself. Which side you want to go? If you want to go on technology side or the natural way of life, and take yourself and live somewhere else where you can get the birds and the bees and the trees of natural nature, or you want to go to radiation, that is technology, you can look on the phone, but that is just a part of the basic connection. The real true connection, the man them are take away your soul from you, separated you from your creator, that is the maker who made the universe, and put it in a robot. So that is where your value and your life.
Well,
what
I'm happy to hear, what I'm happy to hear as you're explaining it is that you realize that we're not powerless against it. That there is a way out for man to be released from the oppression of technology and whatever else that the society can come up with to separate us from our creator. So I thank you for sharing your insight on it. I always
you have that
appreciate
free choice.
Yeah.
If you want to go the technology way or the natural way. The maker way.
Okay.
That is a free choice.
Yes, that's the free choice. Thank you so much.
Yeah, cool.
I like what he has pointed out, that as in the beginning, so it shall be in the end, in terms of the ability to choose. I know it was him. Yeah, man. So, but that point in terms of you need to choose. Yeah.
And whatever your degree of understanding is, some people go deep into it. I mean, all of the science fiction type realities and man's interference with the natural order of things as he uses technology, whatever direction we want to take it. You still have that choice. And when you strip away all of the levels of innovation, you're back to the same basic of the path of light,
path of darkness.
Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Connection.
Good morning, Mrs. Lawrence and Pastor. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning, Bailey.
Okay, I wanted to find out if you guys are familiar with the Wilfred Rattigan and Herb Nelson report published in, I think, Observer, December 2021.
What was that report about?
It's regarding corruption in Jamaica and the involvement of the high-level officials in that. Like, that report contains names of individuals involved.
Are you serious?
From our leaders.
Oh, naming the corrupt.
Are you guys are familiar with it in any way?
No. I'm pulling it up now. Share something on it for me.
Actually, I have not gone into it in details yet.
All right, I see.
It really calls for concern.
I see.
I just heard it on a program last night. Well, in the wee hours of the morning, actually, and I made note of it just to find out if you're aware of it, and that to say if you are not, if you could just do some research on it in terms of the details, because it's quite troubling.
Yeah. Well, I pulled up the story on it. Wilfred Rattigan and Herb Nelson, who spent 24 years in the U.S. military. They said, they are quoted here as saying, myself and Special Agent Wilfred Rattigan have done some programs where we speak about corruption, money laundering, and other issues that point directly to certain individuals high up in Parliament, said Nelson. Now, we did everything except call names.
Right.
So they didn't call names. But I if I can find the report.
I'm going to ask you to research it in the best way you can. You will know a little more than I do in terms of getting around some of the details that's out there. But this is troubling, and this is something I grew up in, hearing my mom saying if the top muddy than the bottom have to be muddy. And this is what I believe in our society, the corruption coming from the top. It's not coming from the bottom filtered up. It's coming from the top filtered down. And until we have the change in the top, the bottom will not be better.
That is true. This morning, former Commissioner Hardly Lewin is quoted as saying that criminality, there's a direct relationship between criminality and corruption.
Yes.
That criminality cannot flourish unless it corrupts those who are set to police it. And you're making the same point.
Yes, several persons have gone through cases of giving in information to our authorities, and then they have to go in hiding. They're talking about murders they have witnessed. I'm sorry, a minute?
No, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you.
Okay. Yeah, they're telling stories about murders they have witnessed, not heard about.
Yes.
Being privy to, seeing, and making reports. And then that person gets back the information from the police.
And
they have to be in hiding.
And the citizen becomes the target.
Because the police are involved in the murder committed.
The minister said that he made the call and then somebody called him and said, what you call up the name for?
Well, I'm going to see if I can find the report. I don't know if it's a public document.
I think it might be. From what was being said, I think it really should be.
Mm-hmm.
And just for the benefit of the caller who asked me to repeat yesterday, I was actually saying that we need to start going. We need to start standing up. We need to stop sitting down. And so we need to come together and fight, because if we don't, God help us. So I am ready to fight. And there are others who have been given their numbers. And I'm asking, are we going to be named? Are we going to be putting a name to our group so we can come together with our phone numbers and come together more effectively
and organize?
To organize our group, because we cannot sit down anymore. We just can't sit down anymore. And the song that was played yesterday from Vampire,
mm-hmm.
I have a suggestion, and that One Blood,
mm-hmm.
Is a good name for us, because that's what we're trying to defend, to let them know, to let our leaders know we cannot have this two law, and the injustice in our country is just appalling.
And that again, we speak as one.
So that's one name I'm volunteering, One Blood, and another one is Argument Done, Fighting Time.
All right,
so I'm asking every well-thinking Jamaican to join and to give suggestions for our name for this group, and to come together and just start our fight, because we can't do it.
I like One Blood.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna take our break now. We've gone past the 9:30 hour. Oh,
I appreciate it.
Yeah. So thank you, Bailey, and I hope the listener heard your recap of yesterday's contribution.
We'll be right back.
Looking to clean your vehicle super clean? 123 Clean Car Wash, located at 2 1/4 Osborne Road, Kingston 10. Entrance on Grove Road, below Tropical Battery. They wash and vacuum, undercarriage wash, engine wash, polish and compound, shampoo and detailing. Call them at 876-631-3400. 123 Clean Car Wash, the best in the business for a cleaner wash.
Believe me, it's so easy. 1, 2, 3.
The station that makes you feel good.
I love the station. I think it's great.
My station.
Moving.
My station.
Moving. Keep it right here. Keep it right here.
Bass FM. Keep listening.
Hello there. Yes, indeed. This is the Prophet Reverend Mark Stewart, inviting each and every one of you to join us for war. It's going to be a war this and every Wednesday. Of course, it's going to be hot. It's going to be powerful. Come for the word. Come for the preaching. Come for the teaching. Of course, the music. And of course, midnight warfare prayer with me, the Prophet Mark Stewart, the Boss Shot, Apostle Marshall, Reverend Eric Box, and of course, Reverend Kathy and Thames. For the hard way. Join us every Wednesday night from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Come and join us, will you? Sponsored by all our partners, our friends of the ministry. Will you join us? Yes, indeed. It's going to be powerful. This and every Wednesday, 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. We're going to lick it till the bus gone. We're going to lick it till the bus gone. We're going.
Vegam Printers for all your printing needs. We specialize in calendars, flyers, brochures, and more. Call us today at 968-7506. That's 968-7506. Or visit us at 4 East Bloomsbury Road, off Hagley Park Road. Vijay Printers, your best choice in printing.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
Good morning and welcome back. We have a caller on the line, yes? Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Connection.
Good morning again, Mr.
Good morning, brother.
Yeah, I think the last caller, I have a aim on what she's talking about. But, we could give, like our caller, we could give the name Morning Connection family. What we should do, I think we should take all the numbers because, we have to step up our thing, Take all the numbers of our caller and stuff like that and, get our thing together. I think what you're talking about is mostly on social media, on YouTube, You have a guy named Wayne Lonesome. If you punch in Wayne Lonesome, you get a lot of information on what is going on. You have some breakaway from people from this government who talking a lot.
Yes, I've seen a few of the interviews.
Yeah, and you have a next guy named Footer Eye. People must just use up them phone, and they will know what is going on,
Yeah.
On social media, because you have no people not using them phone the way they're supposed to use it.
Well, I'm gonna speak with her. Well, we're gonna do a show when we talk about how to set up, how to get your organization going, and then I'm gonna speak with her and see if we can organize something on Zoom for a group or just something separate off air, so we can deepen the discussion. So, she's locked and loaded. We don't want to lose the opportunity, and others are interested. That is for sure.
People remember, just punch in Wayne Lonesome. Wayne Lonesome.
Yeah, and there's another guy too, Perkins.
Yeah, and you have
Stafford Perkins.
A next one named Footer Eye.
Yeah.
All
right, so
there's a lot of people.
Off air, we'll have our conversations, and we know the people who are interested. And
yeah, but just our people, we want to get our people together. Like we have a WhatsApp group.
Yes. Yeah.
Where
I just asked our producer to.
That means to say, if somebody threaten one of our family, one of our family.
Yes.
We can know.
How to respond and take action. I'm with you, brother. Especially with some of the things we're doing. We're doing the some of the reform things that we're pursuing and the kind of level of activism. I know that it's real. It's not just a talk shop.
It's real because nothing changed, without a revolution. When we say revolution, I mean war.
You mean change? So you're right. It don't change without a change in things. Yeah. So, we got to take it on. All right, I have another caller. Let me deal with that one.
Yeah,
bless. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Connection.
Morning
to you.
Yeah, man. Percy.
Good morning, sir.
How are you, man?
I am good,
I have something to ask you because sometimes me have some argument which way me no endorse it.
Which one is that?
What the Prime Minister said the other day. You endorse it?
What did he say?
When he said, look here, a whole lot of money spent on make me talk it raga. A whole lot of money spent on the vaccine and the vaccine and the people and they take it and they have to throw it away. And this disease is a dangerous disease, and when you check it out, it's this purge a whole lot. And directly when we check it out, we know that it's causing the country because the hospital full up and And when we check it out, some people come in and said, well, boy, when he said argument done. They said him shouldn't say that. Now, what do you have to say, Percy? Did you endorse what he said about it?
In terms of argument done, to me, him say, I'm having no further discussion. That's what it means to me.
Yeah,
and
so,
he has a right to say that. But you see, let me tell you, so I have to qualify what he says. He's saying I'm not having any further discussion about it. But the way that they started this whole thing was wrong in terms of how they have dealt with it. And so when him say argument done, him feel very frustrated. And the frustration, to my mind, is what he has brought on himself in terms of their policy and how they have implemented it. That's why I'm saying, boy, him throw up him hands in the air. So it is. That's what I'm saying now.
Percy, when you really check it out, a whole lot of people don't want to take it.
And why is that?
When a party keep with a whole lot of people there, you know what take place. And people have seen that for themselves. And he's doing his best because everywhere you go, you see you can't get your vaccine and you don't want to take it. No, you wouldn't get frustrated about that.
You get frustrated, but the frustration is because of how you started it. Did you read it?
No, but we not say anything wrong with it.
The Prime Minister,
he's doing his best.
My friend Sheppy, I love you dearly, and I love the fact that you step up and you support your Prime Minister, regardless of what he says or how he says it.
No, me different what is right, baby.
Yeah,
me different what
so
is
you
right.
think it is right that the Prime Minister of a country can get frustrated and say argument done? Does he stop being Prime Minister when he said that?
Because the people, you can't see the disease of this purge. And when you check it out, say the people don't want to take it, and you hear say, boy, look after this, you hear say the hospital or this.
Listen, he does not have the luxury to say argument done and stop a discussion because at the very least he continues to be responsible for the well-being of those who support him. Say him not care about ones who didn't support him. Even those who support him still deserve his attention.
Who have ears to hear, let him hear.
Well, I'm glad you heard it. All right, Sheppy, I gotta go. I have another caller.
Yeah, okay.
Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Connection.
Oh my God.
It's you.
Good morning, sir. But before you open up, you see, one of the things that has happened, the way that they have started, the way that they have run this whole thing, it has not engendered trust in the people. If you start with a trust deficit, that is what has happened, People don't trust you. So that is why you get what you get. If you're sold.
Can I hear from this caller who is new on the line?
Not deceive what a man so if say God is not mocked.
Let us hear from you.
Yes,
my brother, what's on your mind this morning?
I won't say anything to it. All I'm saying is that did you watch the Chambers? That Wayne Lumsden and Chambers. They had part one, part two. I want to see.
Oh, Andre.
Yeah.
Yes. No, Andre Chambers. Oh, Stephen's his name.
You mean Chambers?
Which Chambers?
The guy was the preacher man.
Pastor man.
Pastor
you did give Pastor that assignment, you found it?
Yeah.
Please, watch it. Just watch it.
All right. Pastor found it. I will watch it after the break.
I do have nothing more to say.
Well, we still welcome you on the program. I have another caller then, since you don't have nothing to say. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Connection.
Good morning. And how is the beloved duo this morning?
I prefer a beloved duo.
The duo. and good morning to all the callers too.
Yes.
Yes, I haven't called in a while because I've been busy with another project. And I was listening this morning for the first time I've had a chance to listen. And I heard two callers in a row talking about forming a group because we need to unite and we need to get our act together if we're going to bring about change. And somebody even mentioned some names that they would like to use on the group. But I am asking, haven't these people heard about the third political party that's already registered and that's already on the ground and that's already campaigning and is promoting all of the things that they were talking about? So why not take sides with them And because they're looking for a representative now. So instead of using your energy to go create another party, why don't you join with them and become a councillor candidate?
Not a party. It's not
a
movement.
Party. It's a movement. It's a movement, but it's registered as a political party. But it's it's called the UIC,
right?
Jamaica, which is United Independence Congress.
No, what I'm saying is that
our thing is not a party.
What is being proposed is not a party. It is for those of like mind who are desiring to do things, to stay in contact with each other and be a family in the trenches. But because you haven't been listening, you've not heard that everybody who has a desire to see political change from the existing two have been asking and are very interested in the UIC. So we really are waiting to see them hit the stage and present their candidates, and people are very interested on the political side.
So you're saying that is just kind of a subgroup to the bigger group, because the subgroup is just kind of to offer local support.
It's not a political, right? We're not, while we don't have political ambitions, but we are citizens who want to do something active in promoting the change that we desire. So naturally, a political party has its role to play, but citizens getting together in different shapes and form is very much something that we need to do.
We're pushing for.
Yeah.
But for change to occur, wouldn't you have to be part of the government to do that?
No. Only a limited set of people can be part of the
legislation.
government.
How are we going to get a constitutional change then? How are we going to get rid of the colonial masters and all of those issues that are preventing us from doing what we need to do?
How we vote is a big part of it. The level of activism that we engage in.
So the group do vote. The group does vote. It's just that you're. I thought you were saying it's not political. So I'm saying, well, how would we get change if we don't have a representative in the government who is on our side to bring about the changes we want?
We're looking to choose the people that we want to see in government and hold them accountable to do the work that ought to be done.
So what I would suggest in closing is that the people that are fed up like myself and want change, I would encourage you to go on the UIC website, because they want to have a representative in every constituency, and they really do need the numbers. So go on it and volunteer your efforts. I have already done that, and I am a candidate for the Southeast St. Elizabeth, and I will be starting my campaign very soon.
Congratulations, and we hope that when you start and you're ready, you will be on this program with us, taking us through what you're doing, and we can be a part of it.
I can't wait. Absolutely. Right. We have to do it. This change is occurring fast, and we don't want them.
We don't
do something to stop them, we're going to be in trouble. Just all your callers have been saying.
All right, my dear.
And this is the only hope that we have right now. I don't see any other hope.
Okay.
Well,
for us out of it.
Hope thou in God.
But continue with your group, because if we can have small community representatives, then it makes the work easier, because we're already amassing people. We're bringing people together. So it's important that we do it from all different angles to let these people know that we're serious.
All right, my dear. Congratulations.
All right. You have a blessed day. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Connection.
Good morning again. With the last caller.
Yes.
We have to protect ourselves, first, Our group is our group. Our group is our morning group.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that say we're not vindicate for change or whatever.
Yes.
But we have to get our group together.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Our morning group, our morning family.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that I want to let the caller know. It's not that because everybody needs change.
But even out of the morning group, you might see some people offer themselves a political office, and we're not going to lick them for that. That's the truth.
Yeah.
But we are talking about mobilizing grassroots people, taking responsibility for their lives, doing things in their family, their communities,
and in their
neck of the woods in terms of real change.
You know, for instance, I drove in down Spanish Town Road the other day, and I was get stopped. And a policeman can tell me, say, in listening this program every morning and in ear me on it.
Yes.
Just by me talking,
he recognized your voice.
You understand? So what we have to do, we have to protect each other.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? So we need the family. That means if you hear Raspal one time, wild, you can investigate, or you have Raspal number. You understand?
True. Or if I hear Raspal's philosophy being misrepresented somewhere, I can say, no, not that man. You got the wrong man.
But so I really appreciate the lady who called a while ago.
Yes.
She represented.
She'll in St. Elizabeth.
Southeast.
St. Elizabeth. Yeah. She's one of the candidates. So
both family come first. The morning family.
All right.
All right.
All right.
One blood.
Okay, bless you.
All right, thank you. Are we at that point?
Yeah, wow. What a morning it has been.
I tell you.
But that scripture, be
not deceived.
Be not deceived. Whatever
God is not mocked.
Yeah, whatever man sow, he's going to reap it.
Yes, we're wrapping up. Yeah. But the pastor drop his voice. You don't know pastor wrapping up voice.
Yo, about be not deceived. I'm right in front of the mic. Yes.
Well, you tell that to the mic.
Yes. Okay, Mike, will you listen to what I'm saying, Mike? I am speaking loud enough in you.
Amplify.
Be not deceived. Be not deceived. Whatever man. So God is not mocked. God is not mocked. God is watching. God is seeing. We have to step up as the callers have been saying, and I believe you asked a question at the beginning of the show, Madam Minetti, as you are prone to be called by a regular caller. Have we seen change? Have we turned January not into tamarind, but into a place of flourishing and thriving?
Mango season.
Mango season, flourishing season. But have a good day.
Yes. Well, let me just thank all the people who have weighed in on the issues this morning. Wednesday morning is a special morning. It's not only in the middle of the week, but it's also the morning when we go into some heavy spiritual matters. And always you see the response to it in one form or another. This morning we've seen the response. I will say no more on that. But thank you, those online, those who have been on radio, the callers who make the diversity of the conversation real. It's one thing for Pastor and myself to sit and exchange ideas, but we get to test them and to hear how you are feeling about what's happening on the larger stage. Please stay safe, be on your guard. This is a time when many deceptive moves are being made, and you are being called upon to analyze and to assess and make decisions. Remember where your strength lies. And as Pastor said, be not deceived. Thank you, producer, engineer, and Pastor Percy. Thank you very much. Tomorrow morning, we are live at the Ligony Club, where, as always, we are hosted by JD's Urban Pub and the Ligony Club family itself, and Carmen's Collection and Furniture Land give us their support in a way that remains fantastic and amazing to yours truly. Have a blessed day. Is there anything I've left out, producer?
Who knows?
All right.
Who might join us tomorrow? We never know.
That lady, I'm going to say, like, Jerry Runner, calling Jerry and trying to get him back off the running show. This is all I have motives. Coming nice and then trying to dictate narrative.
They love their show, they don't want nobody mess with it.
But I'm wondering why she thinks
we're a political
party. I vex now, so we're going to compete with